when was the first time you realised that maybe Paul Heyman wasn't the most honest person in the entire world?
Well, it's not, let's not use the word dishonest. You have to work around problems. And it doesn't make everybody happy sometimes. Like he had, we were a small company. ECW was a small company. We had no corporate sponsors. We didn't have anybody paying us extra. So these numbers aren't correct, but say ECW was making $10 million a year, but we were spending $11 million to keep it going. So we had to borrow money from Peter and Paul to pay Mary. Mm-hmm. So if it was dishonesty, it wasn't done intentionally. He had to work some angles to keep us going. And those rumors about bad checks and everything back in ECW, those were rumors. The 5 years I was there, I made great money, and I only worked Friday and Saturday, and made quite a bit of money, and never got a bad check. But there was money problems. Like I told you, no corporate sponsors. We were trying to make it. In fact, we were doing so good that Vince McMahon's son loved us. Shane McMahon loved ECW. And he turned his father onto it. And Vince used to pick our talent out, take our talent here and there. And in fact, Vince floated us $1 million, gave ECW $1 million to keep going. To keep going. He didn't want us to go under. We were barely making our payroll. We were barely paying the building. We weren't drawing 10,000 people. We were drawing a couple thousand people at our biggest shows, So it was very tight. Money was very tight, but whatever Paul Heyman did to keep us going, he had to do. And it wasn't dishonesty. It was what he had to do to keep us going.
Self-preservation.
Correct.
Okay. Can you give me an example or even an impression of Paul giving a rousing speech to the troops before a big show?
Yeah, well, he was our leader, and he knew how to push buttons, and he knew how to get the most out of people. Like, say Sabu's in the main event and with whoever, and he would give a speech on the tables and this and that, and just getting us all pumped up. He was very good at promoting his product to the boys in the dressing room, and he knew how to put everybody over, from Mikey Whipwreck to the first matches to the main event. He knew how to pick out people and make them feel good, and that would want to make us work harder. We want to. Paul Heyman's our leader, and we wanted everybody wanted ECW to work so bad, and it did. It worked fabulously. We were the third company, and we went to Japan. We went all over the United States, and we did 22 pay-per-views, and I was on 21 of them. So Paul Heyman knew how to get the best out of people by putting them over and being proper and know how to talk and know what to do. Paul Heyman was a leader, and it's not an easy job. That wasn't an easy job,